And we begin tonight with new developments in a murder case that dates back more than 3 decades.
Shannon Siders was last seen alive in July of 1989. In October of that year, a bow hunter found her body in Newaygo County. She had been sexually assaulted and bludgeoned to death. After 22 years of investigating, detectives formed a new task force to find Shannon's killers.
Then in June of 2014, brothers Matthew and Paul Jones were arrested and charged with her murder. And in April of 2015, they were both found guilty of killing her.
But now, 6 years later, a man who was instrumental in convicting the Jones brothers is recanting his testimony. 13 on your side's Brent Ashcroft joining us in studio now with information on the convict who now says he was lying to detectives. Brent.
Dean Robinson, who is currently in prison for assault, signed an affidavit admitting he lied on the witness stand. A private investigator who's been working since 2020 to get the convictions of Paul and Matthew Jones overturned says Robinson's recanted statement is a bombshell and is now on a mission to prove their innocence.
The Jones brothers did not do this.
Not the words a Newaygo community, which thought closure had finally come, wants to hear.
It is unfortunate that the police, the cold case squad, the prosecutor decided not to listen to what was reason. So that's how we got to this place today.
For more than a year, private investigator Bill Proctor has been working with the Jones family.
That it collected reams of documents, of information, of tapes, of police actions, a list of 15 people who actually took polygraph tests.
He's been following up on a number of new leads.
There's a list of suspects, not the Jones brothers.
Proctor claims
there is no forensic evidence indicating that the Jones brothers had anything to do with Shannon Siders' death.
Dean Robinson was the key witness for the prosecution during the trial. 13 on your side obtained a signed affidavit where Robinson admits in part, "I was lying under oath when I testified about any matter involving Matt or Paul Jones being involved in a homicide." Robinson went on to say, "My testimony during the trial was given to me by law enforcement." He then added, "I never met or have seen Shannon Siders, Matthew, and Paul Jones."
The claim of Dean Robinson on the stand was that he saw the assault and got from the males who were assaulting a female the name Jones. No, this didn't really happen. We together created the document that he signed in front of a notary.
Proctor says there will be many more revelations going forward.
Hopefully in a new trial, if not a simple explanation as the Jones brothers walk out of prison.
Bringing 3 decades of pain and uncertainty back.
Unfortunately, at this point, the community will not be able to hold on to the closure they've had for these last 6 years. And at this point, they're going to have to ask new questions. And they're back to the beginning. Who killed Shannon Siders?
Proctor says Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel is aware of his investigation. He hopes to get in front of a judge for an evidentiary hearing in early 2022. 13 on your side reached out to both Newaygo County Prosecutor Worth Stay and Shannon Siders' father, Bob Siders. We never received a response from the prosecutor, and Bob Siders told us he won't comment until he gets more details. If you'd like to read Dean Robinson's affidavit in its entirety, we have attached a copy of it to the web version of this story, which can be found right now at 13onyourside.com.